All right, we want you to take a look at your screen. Do you recognize this man? Atlanta police say he broke into a westside childcare center 3 times in 4 days, and he got away with some big ticket items. Atlanta News First Don Shipman is live outside Atlanta Police Headquarters downtown. Don, the owner says the damage totals more than $20,000.
And to say the least, that owner is frustrated by this. Parents are just shocked by the brazen nature of these break-ins. Atlanta police are actively investigating and say you can help. Take a look. This surveillance video shows the suspect. A thief hit Little Leaders Academy on Atlanta's west side 3 times. The break-ins happened December 28th, 29th, and New Year's Eve, all in the early morning.
I mean, that's just so egregious.
Atlanta police say the suspect made off with laptops, iPads, and even cleaning supplies, causing more than $20,000 in damage to the center.
He got away with a lot of things, a lot of vital things that really help our children learn and excel, anything of value. And then also the things that we use to just keep the place clean and safe. Some things that you wouldn't even imagine that he would take, like cleaning supplies.
Dr. Gamery says she notified parents of the break-ins. Parents expressed frustration and concern for staff safety on social media. Gamery says she plans to add more layers of security, including more cameras. Meanwhile, Atlanta police want you to take a close look at the suspect. If you recognize him, call their tip line. And that tip line can be found on our website along with that still image. We're live outside Atlanta Police Headquarters downtown. Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.